and from one mecha game to another. One franchise to another. Here is Mobile Suit Gundam 0079, Zeonic Front. A tactical third-person shooter, where you don't play as the good old boys here in the Federation plane. No, you play as those Zeonic bad guys. And you'll find that the common man is not so wrong. See those two pilots and their crew, they don't understand that they are in danger. For right beyond their vision is a threat beyond their reckoning. Well, that's a nice upskirt shot, hmm? And I wish these missile guys ever actually showed up in any of the missions. I mean, at least they're here, you know. No, the pilots. Now, is that Rambo Rawl doing that? Who knows? It's a goof. It could be. Are these the Black Tri-Stars? Who knows? They're a bunch of dumbs. It could be them. But they do show up eventually, someday. But I do like this portrayal of, like, well, there are actual foot soldiers involved. There are tanks. It's not just mobile suit on mobile suit violence, like basically every single episode of everything ever devolves into, you know? There are just little guys walking around. Now, it would be in kind of a real-world scenario where you have access to 40-foot-tall, you know, robots. Also, can you imagine, like, some Zaku is just reloading his gun, the empty clip falls on your car? Ah, jeez, you know? There's so many cool shots, you know, just that will not happen in-game. Zeon! Zeon! Bada bing! From 2001, we're gonna go in to the new game. Before starting your missions, you can engage in training. Learn the basic MS operations. And MS is mobile suit, which are the mecha. Engage? Yes, I will get engaged. Thank you for asking.
I take it you're ready. You will now commence training. Follow
Char!
the on-screen instructions.
It's Char, everyone's favorite ace pilot. Go toward the next point. Move forward. Did I do good, Char? Run! See point on bottom left MSD, or multi-sensor display. Face right. Go through operation points until you reach the end of the route. Our advice is to follow the route on MSD and go through the operation points. The best way to go through the operation points is to perhaps go through the operation points. You ought to be perfect here. See, life is not about, the end result. It's about the journey, and whatever path you take, it's the path you took. So in summary, you can move, you can change your view, and you should move. Continue. Mission 2. Attack basics. Lock on sights. Target marker. Put the lock on sight on the target. Destroy. Bang. For targets out of weapons range, get closer to lock on. Get in range. Aim. You can shoot rapidly by holding button. Close range proximal attack. Hiya! Now, as a note from the close range attack, you do a little dash forward, and then you dash all the way back, no matter how close your opponent was to start. So, at long range, you do little damage. At close range, you do higher damage. If you can't fire during reload. Oh, you can't. You cannot. Not if. You just can't. Right. And as you can see, that kind of gray circle that pops up is your reticle for most other games. The wider it is, the less likely you are to hit your opponent with your weapon.
Even weapons with superior firepower have their limits. You should always select a weapon that is appropriate to your circumstances.
Or I'll pick the best firepower I have accessible. Pretend I said the right words. But no, Char makes perfect sense. As always, Char. In summary, you can lock on, you can attack, and the target is displayed on your MSD. Mission 2 complete.
It is Universal Century 0079, March 11th. The second Earth descent operation has begun. Our objective is to bring the North American territory under our control. Captain Garma Zabi will be the commander in charge of capturing North America.
Garma Zabi? There he is.
I'm honored to be commander of such outstanding soldiers, and in charge of capturing the North American territory.
I don't need to explain to you the importance of this operation.
We will conquer North America to establish a base from which we can move to take over Jaburo, the Federation's general headquarters in South America.
Let's strangle the Federation by the throat! I wish you all the best of luck. Over.
A real leader of men. Well, the simulator can be used to redo those training missions, future training missions that pop up, and these kind of special little missions that are more or less puzzles. Like, can you find the correct route to handle whatever the task may be? Well, we're going to just die, and the background is just pretty much what just happened. Alright. Yeah, literally just what happens.
0079.
I usually don't touch it
March 11th.
because of stuff like that. It literally will repeat it. I thought maybe it'll pop up some other thing, but no. Alright. Mission. Oh, 1.
Fenrir Fangs. I see you're all here. Now, our mission is to descend ahead of the main forces and secure an airbase as a beachhead for the invasion of the North American region. The HLV will drop us off close to the enemy airbase. We will move in at once to take over the base before the enemy has a chance to organize a counterattack.
And if you don't know who he is, That's fine. Say you're a veteran of the Gundam franchise. You've never played this, though. You don't know who he is, that's fine. Because there are plenty of original characters created for this game. You'll get to know them. For the most part, you'll get to love them. But fan favorites like Garmazabi and Char, they'll show up, so don't worry.
Our intelligence has located the enemy headquarters. It's here.
Is Garma anyone's favorite, though?
There are numerous lookouts situated at the base. If you're spotted by a lookout, you'll divulge our location, and the enemy will call in their defense troops. It's vital that you destroy those lookouts first. We think the enemy will be mainly using Type 61 tanks, but do not underestimate this vehicle's power. We have also detected several Medea craft along the landing strip. There's no reason you should let them get away. Either destroy the aircraft before they take off, or seize the control tower. Our first objective, take over the base headquarters. Second objective, eliminate the base's defense troops. And third objective, seize the control tower. The key to this operation is speed. We must not give the enemy a chance to organize. This will be your first battle as the Midnight Fenrir. You must improve on your performance during basic training. Over.
I was great in basic training. Instructions. Enemies attacking from the rear are dangerous. While tracking enemies on MSD, keep moving. Weapons have an effective range, so you cannot attack unless the target is within range. The target range is indicated by the lock-on sight when set on a target. So we have to seize control of their base headquarters, and we fail if all of our team leaders are destroyed. So let's go into that. We have Lieutenant Rower and Master Chief Petty Officer Austin. Austin's an older sort of guy, so he's piloting a Zaku 1 for some reason. Just because he's an old school guy and he loves those old school Zakus. I don't think a Zaku 1 even maybe makes a cameo appearance in the first season. I think these guys are completely phased out by the time the show rolls around. But anyway, you can choose to bring less than 3 guys, but I'm not sure why you would do that. Certain mobile suits can only be deployed as 1, so there is that. You have your starting sensor. It's fine to just start that as off because you will be able to switch it on the fly. You can change your weapon out. The Zaku 1 can swap between a machine gun or the bazooka. You're going to want the bazooka. Zaku 2, unfortunately, can only have a machine gun at this time. The proximal weapon you can't edit. It's just whatever melee weapon that particular suit happens to use. For the Zakus, it happens to be a Heat Hawk, which is a Tomahawk, right? Like an axe. Other things like the Goof have a Heat Saber, and the list goes on. Our support, our special gear you can bring in. The pips in that column between the add, switch, delete little thing and the leftmost box, those are the amount of dots you can bring. So right now it's just 2, and each of our gears costs 2 to use. We've got smoke grenades, and we've got bullets. Bullets increase the ammo of your main weapon, which is pretty good for the bazooka. So we're going to bring that for Austin. You can't edit your shield, or maybe you can, but right now we don't have any. And I don't think the Zaku 1... No, I think the Zaku 1 does get shields. I think the Zaku 2 gets some shield that's by the way, that shield that it already has on its shoulder, you can use that now. Though you can't actively use a shield at all, ever anyway. It's just nice to have. And, of course, our boy Rower can only use smoke grenades. Will I be using smoke grenades? No. But I'll have them. Alright. You can set up your attack routes. So these are generally how your AI-controlled guys will be moving, and how you're kind of supposed to be moving while you're in control. It tells you how you're supposed to be moving between the points. So right now, between this first and second point, you're supposed to be moving slowly and trying to avoid detection, avoid fighting. You can switch that around as much as you like. You can set up a battle code, which means your guy waits at that point until you give the signal to go ahead. I'm no tactical genius. I don't touch these things unless I know for a fact that route is awful. There's one particular later mission I know where the default route is to go from like point A to B and then just stay there, like point 1 to 2, and then that's it. Will anything happen at point number 2 beyond the first 5 minutes? No. So basically it's like one of your squads doesn't do anything. The others run around. That squad don't do anything. Unless it's implying you're supposed to control that squad, but anyway. I don't touch these things. We have our information, just in case you, I don't know, didn't know what an HLV was. Why, that's a heavy lift launch vehicle. It just kind of goes over the keywords of things that we talked about in the mission briefing, like, oh, it's a T-61 tank, whoa. The Midnight Fenrir Corps, this experimental elite force, has the blessings of Rear Admiral Cassilia and is commanded by Lieutenant Commander Garrett Schmitzer. It is comprised of a tactical commander, attack teams, mechanics, technicians, and etceteras. As for that Lieutenant Commander, Garrett Schmitzer, he was born on Side 3. He's 35, so he's ancient. A veteran soldier. When mobile suits came online, he became an MS pilot and has distinguished himself with many combat victories. Great. That's all you need to know about him. He's a great fighter. And the advice?
Well, the Type 61 tank shouldn't be much of a problem. But if they get too close, or if they maneuver behind you, you can kiss your Zaku goodbye.
No worries, sir. We'd never goof up that badly. I mean, we're not a bunch of rookies fighting for the first time.
Point taken.
The way I see it, you can yammer on all you want, but you ain't much more than a rookie yourself, Lieutenant.
You have to be so blunt? Judging by the way you respect my authority, I was surprised to hear that you requested a transfer to this unit. Don't you feel it beneath you to assist a rookie like me?
Don't take me so seriously, Lieutenant. Thanks to you, I'm still alive after all these years. Besides, I've still got lots to teach you.
Guess we're stuck together.
You got that right.
Ha-ha! Yeah, so these are kind of, I don't even want to say skits, but they're just a little banter between characters, typically directed at you. Not always will some other character hop in like that.
You don't have to worry. We're well prepared. Just send us down and we'll be sure to get the job done in no time. I'm ready to kick some Federation butt.
It's just little character building things. And some kind of world building things.
So they only sent us enough mobile suits for a two-team formation?
And this is Ensign Hepner.
No, I'm not saying I'm dissatisfied with replacements. It's just too bad. We trained so hard for today. But if that's the decision that was made, then I'll do everything I can as the operator.
She's the operator. It kind of sounds like she was supposed to be in the field, but here's the thing, right? Rower is a team leader, right? And Austin is a team leader, okay? So they have two nameless guys with them. Hepner has a name. She can't be a nameless guy. So we can't give her one of those mechs. Anyway, here's the tech chief.
I'm Magaki, your technical chief. Nice to meet you. The mobile suits you'll be using in this operation are well maintained. We requested enough mobile suits to form 3 teams. However, they only dispatched enough for 2 teams. You'll notice something different when you settle into the cockpit, so please pay attention. I've installed one of those experimental sensor units into each mobile suit. Some believe the sensors will be rendered useless with Minovsky particles blocking the electromagnetic waves. But I think they're worth having. I'm confident that the data gathered from your upcoming battle will prove my theory. Well, I should go. I still need to make some final adjustments.
I have you as tech chief in the speed dial, by the way. Didn't even know your name till just now. Just a couple more things to go over before we head right in. You have your weather conditions. Right now it's fair, some mild wind, and it's at dawn. But that could be nighttime, it could be sandstorm, it could be rain, whatever. Usually that doesn't matter too much. Mostly it just means, is your radar going to work? Are you going to be primarily relying on sonar? You know, that kind of thing. And the Minovsky particles, as Magaki touched on, can block your radar. The radar is of the 3 sensors, the radar is the one that's affected the most. But generally speaking, 4% is like nothing. 90% is basically your radar's useless. and just kind of rely on your sight. Well, let's get in. Lieutenant Rower and Master Chief Petty Officer Austin, launch. You can have up to 4 squads, but these 2 I don't plan to take out of my squad ever, because they're the boys. You know, they're like the main guys, you know?
All units, give us a status report.
Blue team, all clear.
Red team all clear.
All right, commence operation.
Aye, sir. Of course, we want to start things off by moving slowly. You'll note your 2 nameless little idiots follow you as kind of as best they can. They don't tend to just walk into walls. It's good. And they generally do a good job of shooting things that are in front of them. Now remember when they said speed was the name of the game? Well, of course I could have told them to move faster, but no. I'm on my way. And again, your boys behind you will copy what you do, for the most part. I don't think they are equipped with the same gear that I am. I'm inverted. Thanks. Well, my path has to go this way. I'm sure we'll run into them later. I'm sure we will. Huh? Get Zaku. Get Zaku'd on, You can manually reload by pressing this thing. And you can launch the battle codes from here. You can also tell your idiots to do certain formations. To scatter them out, to make them back up, to go forward, stay still, etc., etc. Enemies appear as pink on the map. Not red, that's red team. And there were those tanks to the left, so I'm a little wary of that. And as you can see, your different sensors have different ranges. Enemies approaching. Let's look out. I had to do it now. I had to do it now. Alright. Yes. Well, we're flanking them. If I was going as slow as I was supposed to be, do you think I would be behind them now? We'll just let them pass. I mean, they aren't bothering us. Oh, that guy at the end, he got bumped. What? They've spotted us. Time for speed. Bang. Bang. And you want some too? How about that? Oh, enemies spotted us. We got... Now we know these installations can't even hurt us. They can try... Oh. Boys, they have tanks. Where's red team? Why are they so slow? Well, let them deal with things. Boys, reload. We'll take this one out and move on. Boys, help me. It seems to be just out of my range. They said they would show your effective range, but they don't. They just tell you how far away something is. Now again, getting hit in the back is very not good, because that's where you keep your nuclear reactor. No joke! That's where you keep your nuclear reactor, so if they hit you there, it's no good. Well, red team's handling things. Now, forests are known to mess up your radar. So we'll be in thermal mode for this. Thermal mode is the closest range of the sensors. Sonar is the farthest, but sonar is the least detected one, because it only detects people while they're moving. Radar gets messed up by trees, by particles, etc. Should I help them out? Ooh. They were probably going to be fine anyway. Tanks are no match for a machine gun. When the machine gun's pretty much as big as the tank's cannon anyway. Now, despite what your boys' health bars look like, they do have the exact same amount of health as you. They'll die just as quick in the back, etc. The only difference is that you are in control of what you do. They're not. And here we are, the airbase. We're a little ahead of schedule compared to Red Team. I'm sure they'll catch up.
Enemy attack! Why didn't we notice them before they got this close?
Foolish fools. Destroy this insolent worm. Did I do something by accident? No. Stop it. And here are those lovely Medeas. Destroy them. Destroy them? I can't seem to target them. Get them, boys. Nice hop. Alright, I can command people to do things. Stop. I don't want to. Red team will get here certainly soon. Why? What is that? Go! Grenade! Don't ever see us now! Ugh. Ah!
Checking our final target. What's this? Analyzing data. This is Big Tray.
Big Tray!
Ooh la la.
Seriously, some intelligence job. It'd help if people could do their job properly.
Commander, it's impossible with our battle strength. I think we should retreat.
All teams, continue with your mission. Destroy Big Tray. It's like a spaceship, only earthbound. It's no threat if we strike near its blind spot. Fight as you would against a battleship.
Oh!
Commander?
Now that the enemy's unprepared, we must seize this opportunity to destroy it. We don't have the luxury of waiting for backup. Go get him.
So just fight this, you know, like, boys? Where are you going? Hey! No. They have enemies they want to fight. Boys, watch out! You have to fight this like a battleship. We need torpedoes! Boys! Well, you handle that side. I'm over here. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, wait. Halt the attack? Attack. Whoop. Get in here! What? That squad guy died! Oh my god! Uh-oh. We win! Don't worry, he's okay, folks.
Confirmed defeat of final target. Sir, we have a communication from the enemy commander.
Wait! Don't shoot! We surrender!
We accept the enemy's request to surrender.
Roger. The remaining enemy troops have begun disarming. All teams are ordered to guard the secured area until our main forces arrive.
Don't worry, everyone. Austin's just fine. He's okay. You don't fight a battleship by running at its cannons, I would guess. Huh.
Our mission was a success. We managed to take over the airbase while keeping the facilities intact for our use. We also proved that a surprise attack could be carried out by a small mobile suit unit. And, even on land, the team could still be quite effective.
So, here's how you get points, right? You do your mission objectives, you get penalized for Your guy's dying. I lost 1,000, I think, for Austin dying and 500 for that random squad member. Got a B rank. I'll be honest, with 1,500 more points, I think it's still B rank. Maybe it creeps into A, but I'm pretty sure it's still B. And we could do better than that. For your next mission, you can receive new training. Alright. I do need training. Austin died. I mean, his suit died. Not him. Destroy target. On it. Ow! On it. Ow! Front attacks are risky and take time. Track enemy on lower left MSD. What? He seems to be going behind me! Enemies out of view, go off MSD. Get enemy into view. Oh. Sight color shows enemy state. Blue, you're undetected. Destroy him. Don't turn your back to me. Attack from blind spot to win. Your test, destroy all 3 enemy MS or mobile suits. Find the 3 of them, destroy them. If they're red, they see you. Attack them from their blind spots. Hit them right in the nuclear reactor. This one's vaguely looking at me. I can't have that. Oh. Uh-oh. I've only one choice now. I've only one choice now. Oh, he beat me to it. Wait, try to hit me with his gun? Hello? Also, I'm... Get chopped. What? Oh no, he's invulnerable. He can only be hit from behind. Oh. I guess it's over. It's not my fault he saw me out of the corner of his eye. I was inverted again. Mission success!
Even a heavily armored mobile suit is vulnerable if attacked from the rear. Rather than approaching the enemy head-on, try finding a way to get them from behind.
Your summary. Blue means you're undetected. Red is you are detected. You must kick enemy butt from behind. Remember, you can't kick butt unless you're behind them. Sensor strategy. You have 3 sensor types. Radar. Find unalerted enemy on MSE. Beware, Minovsky particles can block your MSD. Thermal. Can detect the heat source of enemies behind trees. It has a small detection range. Sonar. Find hidden enemies in motion through sound wave detection. Sonar cannot detect static enemies. And you can rotate as much as you like. Destroy all enemies. There are 3 enemies. Use your sensors to find them. If you're detected, you lose. So there's an enemy moving over there. Tank. Bang. An enemy off in the distance with his back turned, and one enemy moving around here. Facing the other way. Imbecile. Just like that.
Always be aware of your surroundings and move quickly. Be careful not to let the enemy get behind you.
Yay!
With the aid of carpet bombing by the Gao attack carriers, we've caused extensive damage to New York.
New York?
All that's left to do now is to wipe out their remaining military strength. On the other side of the continent, our invasion force was advancing to California base, but has been stalled by the enemy's persistent resistance.
Thanks to your efforts, we have secured most of New York. All that is left to do is to take out the remaining forces.
Is this somehow their way of, like, avoiding the copyright of New York? But that doesn't make sense.
The North American operation has been proceeding according to plan. However, there are some areas of concern. For instance, here. The troops attempting to secure California base are facing heavy resistance from the enemy's defense unit. Reinforcements will be sent as soon as mop-up operations in New York are complete. In the meantime, we'll send your unit. Your mission is to break through this point. It is known to be the heaviest defense line in this area. I trust that your unit will succeed. The leader of the invasion force will give you details when you arrive. Over.
Over and out, sir. Man. Off to an inauspicious start. Usually, I don't lose anyone in that first mission. Normally, I handle that third training mission with ease. Well, this ought to be fun. So stay tuned for more great fun.